beautiful West Effort, New Jersey. It's a beautiful Monday night. We're looking for the seniors to do some damage pretty much. And let's go, ladies!
2020, baby!
As you can see, we have a pumped up team right here. They're ready to kick it.
Hello, I'm joined by Maggie Hill and Anna Broly. Girls, what is the key to victory tonight?
Just staying positive, knowing that we can do this no matter what those seniors say.
Just pulling their flags and making sure they don't get the ball.
Hi, I'm Ben Willett, and I'm here with Grace Holbinger.
Hi.
As a dominant offensive force last game, what do you plan to do this year to keep that same performance up?
Same exact thing. Just come out strong, just do my thing.
It's all about running, ladies and gentlemen. And what's the final score tonight?
35-0.
35-0. Bold. All right, go get them, Grace. Go 2020. Let's go.
All right, I'm here with the head coach, Dean Goldberg. What is the key to victory tonight?
On defense, we're going to need Amber. Like Amber Island, she'll be all over Grace. We're stopping her. We're going to get touchdowns, get to the zone. We're going to win this thing. Let's go.
I'm here with Hallie Dreiger.
Hi.
And Mackenzie Jupin.
Hi.
So, Hallie, you're the quarterback. Last year, you killed it. How do you think your throwing plays are going to go this year? I feel like you didn't really have that much opportunities to throw.
I feel like we're going to get a lot more opportunities to work on the passing game, and we're just going to dominate.
That's good. That's good to hear. Mackenzie, you're playing linebacker. You think you're prepared?
Yeah, I've been preparing for this game since the last Powder Puff game.
I am with the Gizmoney twins, Bella and Tony. What do you think is the key to victory tonight?
Playing together as a team and always keeping our head up. Communication and just team spirit.
What is the final score tonight?
14-7 juniors. 14-7 juniors.
I'm here with head coach Nichols.
How you doing?
And the playmaker, Scoreboard.
I'm good. How are you?
So I want to ask you guys, last year the weather was brutal, really windy. The balls were flying everywhere. Today we got a perfect night. I think it's nice and chilly. How do you feel about it?
I like it. The conditions are way better. I think the wide receivers are going to be a bigger factor than they were last year, being that it's warmer. We might air the ball out a little bit more.
Yeah. What about Hallie Dreiger? She's thrown in, seems like simple weather.
Obviously with the experience from last year, she has that 1 year behind her. So I think that's going to open up the passing game a lot more. The wind's not blowing as hard as last year. So we're just going with the flow.
That's right. What do you think the score is going to be? Predictions?
I said at 28-0. Our defense is going to be locked down. Offense is going to dominate. Easy win.
Good.
My prediction, I said nothing less of 10 touchdowns, so I'm saying 70-0 still.
I'm joined here with the junior coaches. Coaches, what is your keys to victory?
Avery Carino.
What is your key to shut down that high-powered offense?
I think we just got to get fundamental with it, really break down, focus on pulling all the flags, and just, not worrying about one single person. We got to worry about the whole offense.
It's really good. All right, what's you guys' final score of the game?
48-0.
Juniors.
52-0 juniors.
I said it once, I'll say it again. 28-0. Let's go, boys.
Thank you.
194-0.
Let's say 14-0 us.
7-0. Philly special ending the game.
21-18. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Ben Willett. I'm here with Carter Kramer, the defensive coordinator. What's up? And Nick Olson, the O-line and other skills coordinator.
How you doing?
Class of 2020 looking for a dub. Final score. What are the score predictions?
28-0.
28-0. How about you?
28-0.
28-0. You heard it here, folks.
I am with Maddie Thomas, Allie Flynn, Avery Carino, and Adriana Palumbo. Girls, what is your key to victory tonight?
We just got to win. I have a feeling we have it in us. Everybody's doubting us, but we have special plays that they're underestimating.
I think we just have to play really good defense, and we got it.
We got to come out with a chip on our shoulder, not worry about the uncontrollables, and get it done.
We got a lot of athletes. We can get it done. We just got to be fast and go around them.
Final score.
I'm going to say 28-21 juniors.
28-14 juniors.
14-7 juniors.
21-14 juniors.
I love it to hear it. Let's go, juniors!
Hi, I'm here with Jess Kindle.
Hi.
Cecilia Rossi.
Hi.
All right, Jess, last year you weren't here. You had an injury with your leg. How do you feel about tonight? You think you're ready? You've enough experience as your friends out here?
I don't have as much experience, but I feel the coaches have prepared us well, and I'm ready to get out there tonight.
It's good to hear. Cecilia, how's the defensive line?
I think we're good. I think we have a good group of girls and a good rotation going. I think we're strong, and
I think we're going to win tonight.
All right, so you guys have been interviewing people all night. I want to know what your score predictions are, so we'll start with Marc.
I would say 28-0. I don't think the juniors are going to let up any point or score up any points. I think we got a pretty good defense.
And Ben?
You know, I really think it's going to be a lot to a little. I don't have an exact prediction. I'd say maybe 4-20 for the seniors. That's what I'm thinking. But it could be something good.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Welcome to 2019 flag pulling, nail breaking, powder puff classic.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The time has come. It's that time of year. I'm here with my co-hosts for a little bit, Will Sager and Gavin Shields. How are we today, gentlemen?
Phenomenal. We're doing great today.
Gavin's got his winter fur on. We may call it faux fur. We're not trying to offend anyone.
Signed by McConville himself.
All right, now we've got these seniors taking the field. That's the juniors there rallied around trying to think about what can we do to last in this game.
And that's funny that they're coming out to the Rocky theme song, Joe. Because I was thinking as this game as a Rocky 3 kind of moment. You know,
wow.
You think about it, you think the seniors as Rocky Balboa coming off a big win against Apollo Creed and kind of an upset. And then you look at the juniors who kind of are the laughing stock of Powder Puff right now in the league. And secretly, they've been in the basement doing ab workouts, getting ready for this game, and Rocky Balboa is not ready for this matchup.
Are you calling the junior class Clubber Lang? Is that what's happening right now?
I'm hearing him.
I mean, my prediction is the seniors. I'm full 2020 supporter. But as a little sleeper, I would say that the juniors are Clubber Lang and the seniors are Rocky Balboa.
Wow, so you're picking mediocre Rocky, a.k.a. the seniors, and Clubber Lang, the junior. I'm speechless right now.
Yeah, what's your prediction for this game? Pain.
Oh
Pain.
my goodness. Oh boy. Well, lights are on. Officials are here, even though we don't need them. Haven't done a thing in 7 years.
Do you think, Joe, that they'll actually call 9 people on the field as not allowed, or you think we're just going to let that slide again this year?
No, we're getting the introductions of the coaches right now. I don't think we'll see a flag. I don't think they'll know the rules. I think we'll see balls picked up off the ground. I already see 1 million jerseys not tucked in. We've gone over this every single year.
Makes it significantly harder
to
pull a flag.
That your jersey must be tucked in. I guarantee someone gets the ball who's not wearing a flag. We'll see it all today, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see it all.
And you look at the head coaching staff, kind of changed since last year for the senior staff. And adding Vincent Scoreboard, a longtime friend of mine, I will not boast about him though. You know, he's kind of a mental midget in some ways. I do love him, but you know.
Was midget the term that you used on purpose though?
Because you know he's short-tempered, Ben.
Oh, good save, good save. It's definitely not his height, more just he's short-tempered.
Last year's coach, Tusser Money, returning on game day. What are your thoughts on that?
He sneaks in. He's got a lot of knowledge. I like the pickup. We've got the captain's meeting at midfield right now. I do take back my officials comment, as these are actual officials from the NJSIAA that do work regular football games, even at West Deptford.
They should be preparing for a regional trip right now, but
I apologize, gentlemen. I love that they're trying to fine-tune their skills on a Monday to get ready for Friday and Saturday.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that's good stuff. You know, I'm going to give a clap of the hands to the Powder Puff organization for bringing these fine refs out here.
Hey, last week,
props to them.
Last week, Mr. Morrell didn't fly to North Dakota for nothing. We made sure we got everything solidified, got him back on the private jet. I want to shout out Mr. Crispin. Before he left as superintendent, he arranged that private jet for Mr. Morrell, which was just top-notch. Top-notch gentleman. He will be missed. Shout out Mr. Crispin. Thanks for all you did.
Yep.
Check him out.
It's a hard plug right there. I'm just doing what I can right now. It looks like we got the coin flip going on right now. Hopefully we can all tell heads and tails. I believe it was Geno Smith in the overtime game the other day where I think he combined the word heads and tails as one word and said hails. And I don't know. He won the toss, though. So we'll probably try that this week against Hillside and see how that goes.
No one was fazed by it either. Everyone in the vicinity thought they properly heard hails and was okay with the call.
Well, I mean, I heard tails, personally.
Not one person batted an eyelash at his call and just flipped the coin. All right, coins are flipped.
I'm seeing a lot of juice from the junior sideline, but everyone has a plan till they get punched in the face. So
that's
all right.
Stellar point.
Brief pause for the national anthem. All right, well, the stage is set. The lights are on. The field is painted. The teams are taking the field. Looks like the juniors will receive the opening kickoff. We'll see how that goes, as we've seen in the past. Shout out the West Everett Marching Band for that wonderful rendition of the national anthem right there. That was not a recording.
And the seniors coming on defense, and they did not let up any points last year. Now, do you think that'll be the same this year, or do you think there's going to be a change?
I'm a little worried without Maria Perez here. She was a phenomenal player last year's game. I think she had 12 solo flag pulls, which was just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if you can replace her, but like Coach has always taught me, it's a next person up mentality. And yes, I said person. All right, we're not going to discriminate. And that's all right. First time we've gotten it, a dead ball. That's right. That is the right call. Ball hit the ground.
Special teams is 1/3 of the game, and the decision of whether or not to kick off from the tee or punt it is a critical one from a field position standpoint. The fact that they decided to punt, which is the correct decision, and only get a net gain of 20 yards is going to impact their ability to control the field.
Good point. And I'm excited to see what the junior offense is all about here. You know, what's the centers going to do? Are they going to go shotgun, or are they just going to hand the ball off?
I don't know. Last I heard, they had like Mike Griff and Carmine Sager drawing up wing tee plays. I can only imagine what that looked like.
as someone who lives with Carmine Sager, I can confirm that he was drawing up plays. So
My first impression of the juniors is the disorganized fashion with which they came onto the field. I'm not even sure they're in a legal formation yet. That's going to be an issue moving forward.
Oh, I love that the seniors.
They do have 11 out there, though, so that's a plus.
Well, there's the snap. Here we go.
Avery Carino on the run.
Oh, boy. Can she get the...
No.
Oh, wow. Tackle made by number 19. That's Mackenzie Brea. A lot of talk about Mackenzie Brea these past couple weeks.
And the seniors pick off right where they left. Pick up right where they left off last year, which is one of the best tackling powder puff teams. I should say, flag grabbing powder puff teams that we've seen in the history of the game here.
Good point. And what's the juniors' next move right here? Honestly, first play you just got smacked in the mouth. What's your next move?
They're shook right now, but you have to settle in, understand that we need to put a drop. Oh, boy. I don't know if handing the ball off.
Oh, great tackle. Great flagpole.
You guys talked about Maria Perez not being around, but I think the seniors are making a statement here saying we're still a strong defense, regardless of our ability to pull flags.
And I just got word that Maria Perez is indeed at the combine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Because that was Brooklyn Castellano right there. She came to play. She even actually made a highlight hype video for this game. So we want to talk about preparation. And ladies and gentlemen, as much as I was joking, the West Everett Marching Band has arrived in the flesh. That's how much this game means. So we want to give them a big shout out and congratulations on a wonderful, wonderful fall representing our school and taking down bands across the country.
Best band in the land.
Great job by WDMB. The exact opposite's going on out of here. And, I'm a little bit speechless right now. I think they should huddle. Would probably be a good idea just to calm everybody down, make sure everyone's set. I do want to shout out Brooklyn Castellano. I think she's going to be a game changer tonight. The other night at our 8th grade student night, she flat out told every single 8th grade parent coming into the high school, you're either on the train or you're on the tracks. Looked them in the eye, made it clear about what West Everett High School is all about. And if that doesn't scream volumes about what she believes in, I don't know what does.
Wow. Pride, passion, and a commitment to excellence. It's what we're trying to preach here. Here comes the punt from the juniors.
I can't handle what's going on with this junior class right now. We got people moving pre-snap. Nobody's set. There's no stances. Is this what Powder Puff is coming to here? Because if this is the future of Powder Puff, I don't know if I want to be a part of it.
It's going to turn into a TikTok competition before we know it, and we'll be inside in the gym watching videos. I'm just curious.
Run out onto the field. Run out.
I would also like to comment on the returners' severe lack of a poison call. If you guys don't know what poison means, that means clear the vicinity if there's not a clear catch.
I bet you it's first play touchdown, too. First play touchdown.
juniors
Grace
are feeling-
Holbinger off the right side. Gone.
The juniors are feeling the pressure of being under the lights right now.
I'm a little confused because I'm just wondering, did the juniors think they were trying to score? They were trying to score in the wrong end zone? Oh, boy.
No.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, no.
And so it begins.
That is number 21. I believe
Jess
that's
Gindle.
Jessica Gindle. Now, she was on the IR last year. Another weapon the seniors add to their arsenal, and she just showed what she's made of.
I'm glad about that move, too. Everybody thought, even me, thought it was going to go to Grace Holbinger.
I think next year will be ahead of the game in terms of replay. But if we did have replay, it would show that the wide receiver to the bottom of the screen was uncovered. I think it'll be interesting to see if they actually cover the wide receiver on this play.
We may not have a game out of halftime. I'm really confused about what's going on out here right now. Yep, there's the juniors standing around. I don't backing up 12 yards, 15 yards off the ball. Baby.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
Oh, wow.
Is that Coach Vin drawing?
Oh, no!
Oh, someone left their ankles on the 5-yard line.
Hit him with the stop and go.
Wow.
I don't know what to say.
Wow. 7-0 seniors, 14:50 to go in the half.
Wow.
What a response after a phenomenal defensive effort. But defense sets the tone, and they just rode that wave right into the end zone. Quick score for the seniors, and the dominance continues.
That's just well coached right there. It's a lot of well coached individuals, and I give props to all the senior coaches down there for that offensive drive of 2 plays.
Second play of the game, going back to back, faking it to the girl who dominated last year and giving it to Jess Gindle off injury. She said she was hungry this year. She's one of my favorite athletes here. She'll put on. I see her carrying the ball at least 30 more times tonight.
And that's just got to be credit to her work at Plato's, 5 in the morning, coming back from that injury stronger than she's ever been.
With Jess Gindle, you could tell she's at it. She just scored a touchdown, the first one of the night.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot more.
As I can tell, the injury didn't really have an effect with you, huh?
No, not at all.
Keep it up.
We're still pushing it.
I want to know what the juniors have been doing for the last week of practice, because it looks like they just showed up today, and it's the first time they've seen a Powder Puff football game. And look at that sideline. And that right there is the example of unpreparedness. And people that just don't want to compete. There's a lot of laughing going on. There's a lot of giggling. It's all fun and games, so it's 60-0, guys.
Wow, I'm feeling really uncomfortable about my score prediction right now. Mr. Morrell's 42-0 is looking phenomenal.
I'm starting to like Coach Finn's prediction, 70-0.
Wow. Can we please tuck in the jerseys, or I'm not doing this game anymore. I mean, just tuck in the jerseys. How are you supposed to pull a flag when the jersey? Wow, what a punt. Holy smokes. Oh, caught it in the air.
Caught it.
Cheyenne.
Great tackle by Mackenzie Jupin.
No, that's
Grace Holbinger.
Grace Holbinger.
No, she just grabbed it from Grace. It was Grace Holbinger. That's okay.
I think if we go to the replay, it was
Talk
Mackenzie.
about having a replay. That would have helped.
That's okay, Mr. Shields. The game is a little fast right now. We will figure it out, though. Don't you guys worry. I'll take you every step of the way here, okay?
Thanks,
She's probably the only person to get a heat stroke with this jacket on.
Great punt by the seniors, though, after Mr. Morrell said special teams will matter. Got the ball to the 30.
It looks...
Oh, we're bringing heat off the edge. They don't...
Oh.
Go ahead.
That was a great job
defensive play.
Who's that?
By number 4 of the seniors.
Mackenzie McKinney.
Breaking that up. Fresh off the transfer back to West Deptford. Happy to see her out there. Happy to have her. Well done on that play.
Back like she never left.
That's what it's all about. And yes, those are live drums and horns.
I do like that play call, though. Set up the pass game. Try something new. You got to try something here to get your offense working.
It's not as cold as it was a year ago, too. Pass game is all for it.
Can the ref please throw a flag just for these formations? I mean, Amber Downs was just 12 yards in the backfield.
I'm pretty sure flag football is a class in phys ed. I'm not sure that our students know that flag football and powder puff football are two different things. Because what I see are 10 people lining up and all 10 running down the field to try to catch the football. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Coach Morrell. And, I just don't know how well they prepared for this game.
I'm pretty certain those not wearing flags cannot touch the ball. But again, maybe the rules have changed.
All 3 receivers to the top of the screen are ineligible.
So we've got 3 linemen. Ball snap. This is an absolute
Wow. Brooklyn Castellano on the tackle.
This reminds me of Rocky IV in the Apollo Drago fight. And pretty soon, someone needs to throw in the towel.
Yeah. And it's funny you said that, Coach Morrell, because before you were here, I brought up Rocky III as a prediction and saying the juniors were going to be Clubber Lang. But
and that Rocky was taking it easy, but obviously Rocky trained in the snow for this one, and he's looking to avenge Apollo's death. Because, oh boy, another point. Here we go. Got off a good one, though. Down at the 45.
I would say
the senior offense takes the field again.
I would say it's like Rocky III after Rocky lost, when he's coming back and he's training with Apollo. That's what I would have
understood. Races on the beach, finally realizes he's the guy.
Yep.
Great example.
I love watching the mayhem ensue on the sideline when things are going bad and they just don't know where to turn or where to look. There's one place that the juniors can look, and that's in the mirror. So pull out your cell phone, right? Put it on the reverse screen so you can see yourself in it, and ask yourself, is this the person that you want to be right now? Because what's going on over there is an absolute debacle.
And this is just another example of coaches having too much ego for the game.
Agreed. You hit the nail on the head, Gavin.
But if they put those headsets on, they'd probably figure some stuff out. You know what I mean? I guess that's why they're wearing them. But either way, we've got 1st and 10 for the seniors from their own 45. Looking to make an offensive statement again. Snap and the pitch. And we've got the edge again. Flag has not been pulled. Tanaya Westcott is just chewing them apart.
Oh my gosh.
The 10, the 5, touchdown.
Wow.
Flag?
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. He's calling it back.
We've got it on the play.
I think her flags were not.
I do love the celebration of the entire sideline though coming over.
Her flags were not in a neutral position at her side. I think that's what the call is going to be here.
Well, if we had one jersey tucked in, we'd have a much better time with the flags. And Mr. Shields, you nailed it. You nailed it. These officials, like I said, I was bashing them early. Then I saw that they are legit football officials here tonight working this Powder Puff game.
Shout out to the NJSI for giving these top-notch, top-of-the-line officials.
No comment. No comment. Just an organization doing their thing, I guess. I don't know. Whatever you want to say about those guys. They're doing it all right. They're doing it. And my name's Joe Panchella, and I'm the one saying that. Call me, NJSIA.
And we're looking at a 1st and 15 here for the seniors. And
tough down to call behind the sticks like this. There's no great play to draw up for 1st and 15. Similar to our own football program who loves to shoot themselves in the foot after a big play.
That hurts.
Was that Ronnie Barnes sliding a $20 bill in the official's back pocket there? Is that the call? I don't know. We'll wait and see on that. I'll get more information on that.
I can't really tell because there is 20 coaches over there, I think.
And I think they were just calling more people down from the bleachers.
Oh.
The keep by Dreger around to the right side. Great concentration to pull the flag, but misses. And that's a tackle by Juliana. Celebrating after a 25-yard gain. Maybe we want to pull that in the backfield and celebrate. But hey, I know it's the age of the trophy, and we're just happy everyone signed up to play tonight.
Yep.
So we talked about 1st and 15, and they had the answer. So not only can they break off big runs, they'll get 15 at a time, whatever they need. They could take a few penalties. This game might get awfully chippy in the second half.
And Joe, with that, you got to appreciate the little things there. You know?
Mr. Panchella, I got to disagree. I don't think there's anything chippy about the class of 2021, to be quite honest with you. If this is the kind of effort you're going to put forth when the whistle in between the whistles, I doubt very highly that there's a chippy bone in your body.
I'd have to agree with you. I just think back to the days of the Trisha Bauds, who I'm pretty sure were just making full-fledged tackles and said, if you're not going to put your flags right...
Oh! Oh! Wow. That goes in the record books. That goes in the record books.
The connection with the transfer coming back like she never left. Mackenzie McKinney.
Wow. Welcome back to the nest. What a pass and catch. And if you're a DB, you got to locate the football. You have to locate the football.
If only Aaron Graber could get the ball out from the receiver like that, I'll tell you what, that was a phenomenally executed pass and catch right there. And that adds a whole different dimension to your powder puff skills.
Yeah. We need to get an interview with the signal caller for the seniors because that was top-notch. And what a ball Hallie Dreger just threw right there. And catch to secure it under the bright lights. And just get in the end zone for us.
If you're sitting over at the junior sideline right now, you got to start making adjustments immediately. Immediately.
I don't think they have adjustments. There's the pitch. Is that Westcott again?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Avoids
Turning it up.
Close call. All right, there's a little chippiness from White. I'm not promoting dirty play, but at least you're sending a message that it's going to be earned, not given.
And I just looked at the juniors' defense there, and their whole defensive front did not move when the ball was snapped.
That's been going on their offensive front as well. The shotgun snap comes back. All 10 players stand still, and then they start to move. I guarantee we'll see some of these girls lined up in the end zone. Matter of fact, I already do. But I'm pretty sure that yellow line, and maybe Coach Morrell can confirm, is the goal line. When the ball crosses that line, I think it's a touchdown. Affirmative. Okay, great. Okay, so if we stay 5 and 6 yards back, you could probably tackle them in the end zone, Will, which would be pretty cool. I don't know if that's a stat.
Misdirection touchdown.
Wow.
Hallie Dreger on the touchdown.
Keeping it. Shout out to Coach Hearn, as Coach Jonikoff would say. QB wedge, his favorite play. 1st and 32, 4th and 1. QB wedge every time.
And I like to give props to Coach Vin. I kind of doubted him before this in the pregame, but a lot of misdirection, faking everybody out there, and just great offensive calls.
I think that's a quality shout-out. We give the guy a hard time, but he obviously came with a game plan. I mean, look at the energy he just showed for his players right there. This isn't about him. This is about them, and he's showing it.
Love Coach Vin's intensity and his focus after talking to a couple of his players. Their number one characteristic they love the most about Coach Vin is his organization. They said they've never had practices as organized and productive as they did when they had Coach Vin. So great job, Coach Vin. Hopefully you can keep it up. We've got a lot of game left to play.
I'd have to agree. Also, give an early shout out to Coach Kramer. Carter has been prepping this defense for a good 4 or 5 months.
Wow.
Get Brandon Ratcliffe off the West Everett football team. We need.
Flakes is now losing to not only his son, but the powder puff kicker.
Brooke
and punter.
Castellano just pins him down at the 12-yard line. The 12-yard line?
That was casually a 4-yard punt with a softball.
Is there any answer, or should we just put the microphones down? I'm not looking at it. Here we go. This is what we talked about. Coaches in the huddle. Tossier Money just grabs his players. Coach Kramer grabs his, and coaching is being done. We've got Dean Goldberg. Don't know if he's played a snap of football in his life.
Yes, a little bit.
Okay, fair enough.
Backyard football does not count that.
It's Hard Truth November, Dean, so if you're uncomfortable, see me in my office and we can talk about it. But
as a player, you're looking at 20 different coaches. It kind of gets confusing.
Yeah.
I agree. It's why I like the organization of the seniors, and they showed it last year as juniors. They know what the bread and butter is, and organization's part of it. I'll tell you what, though, the juniors just came out of that huddle with a little juice. But you got to have a response
Talk
now.
about organization. You had half of the senior defense talking to Coach Munn, last year's head coach, and the other half talking with, I believe, is Coach either Logan Nichols or Carter Kramer.
The juniors were excited about their pass game earlier last week. We spoke to a couple players. We'd like to see them open it up a little bit. Probably need to get the correct formation in first, but either way, it's time to put the ball in the air.
I agree, but you need to chip away here, and you need to put a drive together, because if you guys remember, and I'm really big on it, the seniors kicked off, and they'll definitely be receiving the ball out of half, because that's how football works.
Good call, Joe.
And it's already 14-0, and there's less than 4 minutes to go. Here's the snap. Doesn't look like anyone's ready.
Oh.
We've got some energy.
And she's still going.
She's still going.
Down the sideline.
Oh.
Tackled.
All right.
At about the 33-yard line.
Dejanay Green finding the edge and working hard.
Giving some life to the juniors.
chew off a big chunk of yardage right there. That's a good 20-yard gain to the outside. The seniors were there, just got to get the flag.
Yeah.
Timeout, juniors. I like that. But I don't because you finally had some momentum. But hey.
Yeah, let's stop everybody's momentum and get back to being cold.
Maybe we could get an on-field call to just tuck these jerseys in, or I'm going to have a real hard time all night. Wow, look at the energy and enthusiasm and excitement coming from these senior coaches.
Talk about checking egos. How about Coach Vin allowing former Coach Money into the huddle and stepping aside and saying, hey, we're about winning. We're not about ego. This isn't my team. This is our team. We are the class of 2020. So whatever adjustments you've got, Coach Money, we're open for business.
As we've learned, a selfless approach and a team approach will take you places. Shout out West Everett football right now, who's been pretty selfless in their approach and winning games. Big matchup this Friday night, 7 p.m. versus Hillside. Don't know what side of town that's on, but it's on a hill. They'll be coming here 7 o'clock p.m. to take on the Eagles, who are on a roll right now.
So just to make our fans and audience at home aware, in terms of the formation, the end person, the last person on the line is legal to go out and catch the football. Anybody inside of them on line scrimmage is illegal. So up top, you had two receivers go deep. That's illegal. This entire play right now that's being run is illegal. And if I'm the senior staff, I know you're up 14-0, but that's a comfortable, confident conversation that you want to have with the officials to make sure that this game's being called properly, as the juniors just burned their third time out.
We want to talk about illegal, too. Only one person other than the center was on the ball, and the ball was snapped. So
I'm so confused. I don't know what to do.
I did
right
shout
now.
out the NJSIA earlier, but
no, we could take it back. Absolutely. But I
didn't want to say anything. Being my first time here.
That's okay. That's okay. We're
Welcome
here.
to Hard Truth November.
We're here for the truth. Absolutely, we are here for the truth, and it's uncomfortable, Will. It's very uncomfortable.
Even for the NJSIAA.
What I'm also wondering is, are the juniors taking timeouts for the seniors who haven't used a timeout and they're about to give the ball back? Is that what's going on? I may want to take a knee here just to get out of this half.
Yeah, I think you're right, Joe. I think there's some type of
second and long.
Hold on. This formation looks like shotgun.
There's 12 people on the field.
Three running backs.
There goes the extra person.
What do you think about the lineman splits, Coach?
That's
5 feet.
That should be a flag.
And again, we're running.
You got to break down and get through that.
And that's a tackle. Aaron Walters comes up.
That's
with
physical.
flag.
That's a physical play right there.
Wow, we haven't even seen all the playmakers for the seniors yet, and they are just overwhelming the juniors right now.
And I don't think they're satisfied, Joe. I'm looking at their faces right now. They're ready to put more points on the board.
No, they're going to look to make a statement, and they're going to ride this thing out the rest of the school year. You can guarantee it.
It started with Spearwood.
It started last year. That's right, Will.
A year ago.
This locomotive started moving last year, and they've just been putting more and more coal on the fire, and they've actually gotten better, which is scary to think right now. At the 21-0 last year, so these juniors, now seniors, have scored the last 35 points in Powder Puff, and they're still pitching a shutout. Again, sounds like...
And it doesn't look like they're going to stop anytime soon either.
No, they may have their reserves in before we even get to the second half.
And you have to think about it. You got to think about the sophomores in the crowd right now. What do you think they're thinking right now? You're seeing this junior class coming out, no momentum at all, and you honestly might have another junior winner next year.
She gets rid of it.
Got the pass downfield. Got a
She
hand
didn't go
on
up
it,
with one hand.
but not what we were looking for.
Those must be Devin Cologne's gloves. By the way, she went up with one hand and dropped it.
Wow.
Love you, DC.
No. There's no way the juniors just took a timeout. There's no way at 4th and 20.
Is that the third and final?
Did they just take a timeout?
I don't understand that one. Because if you don't get it, you give the seniors the ball with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the 20-yard line.
I'm at an absolute loss right now. An absolute loss.
Maybe. I have no idea why they did that, actually.
It's as if they're trying to run the Statue of Liberty play that stands up and looks around. And you're hoping that the right person grabs that ball and runs the right. Oh, my goodness.
Switch QBs.
4th and 20. Allie Flynn in there to
Allie
sling
Flynn?
it. Somebody picked it up.
Oh, it's a pick.
It's an Iowa Westcott.
It's an Iowa Westcott.
She could go all she's gone all the way.
Early MVP of this game, and she's in.
Oh, and she walked through.
Oh, throws the ball in the air. It's over.
Gotta give the ball to the official.
You've earned it.
I love
celebrate
the
properly.
attitude of the class of 2020. Staring you in the eye, saying who's going to flinch first. They are a jungle tiger, while the juniors are zoo tigers. Happy, fed, complacent. That's a zoo tiger. Meanwhile, the jungle tigers of 2020 are just on the hunt.
And you got to think about it. And you think, is this the last class of jungle tigers? You know, the juniors coming in as zoo tigers. Are the rest of the world going to be zoo tigers? Is that what we're raising our children to be?
What does a fight of zoo tigers look like? Is it like patty cake? Is it going to be patty cake, powder puff for the next however long?
I'll be trying to push across full field 10s rugby. And we are going to take powder puff to a whole new level. The ball will get a little bit bigger. The contact will get a little fiercer.
And they'll tuck their jerseys.
They will 100% tuck in their jerseys. I will stop broadcasting, and I will cover that type of atmosphere.
I am 78% sure at this moment in time that my 3 daughters, ages 8, 7, and 3, could beat the junior class.
Wow. And the truth continues to hurt.
And that could be a 3 on 11.
Yeah, totally.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we're not here to pat you on the back unless you deserve it. So right now, unless you have an answer, we're going to keep riding this senior wave at 21-0. Oh, wow, it didn't count.
Oh, wow.
We did not know the rules on that one. You cannot return an interception. So the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line.
It does send a message, though.
Thank you, Mr. Morrell. We needed
make a
that.
mistake.
North Dakota really got the rules right, and that's wonderful news. Tackle made by number 2, Allison Flynn, trying to introduce herself into the game.
That is the first touch of Grace Holbinger, this all-star of last year's game.
I love that they've used her as a decoy early. I think it was the right move, and you've still got Jess Gindle as an option. I mean, this team is loaded.
If you're the junior class, you're preparing with someone as with someone as Grace in scout. That's how you're preparing. And they've obviously shown it.
Here we go. Shot
sure the senior class
foot in.
wow.
Back-to-back.
Back again.
She gets the edge.
She does get the edge indeed. We've talked about this
Turning
before.
up.
You have to contain.
That was good perimeter blocking by the wide out there. Kind of our sleeper person of the day today is Mackenzie McKinney.
Absolutely, and I have to agree with you. I saw that block as well. She got her body in front, shoulders turned, and she did not let the DB get the tackle. And Grace gains another 12, 15 yards. And here come those seniors again. Minute 44 left on the clock. She got out of bounds as a smart ball carrier does. Aaron Graber.
And that's got to be tough to the coaches for paying attention to detail. Letting them know, get out of bounds.
I have to believe Coach Vin's out there just telling them we need to get out of bounds.
I believe that's Marcella Anderson on the run.
Yeah, that was a punishing run right there for 5 yards.
Wow, you forgot you even got Marcella. I mean, they haven't even shown their full arsenal yet. The horses are in the stable, and they're ready to be unleashed.
I'll tell you what, I love the way that Marcella gets downhill when she runs the ball. I mean, she looked like she was running down the side of a mountain right there, flag or no flag. Clearly, everyone's stepping aside. That's the one great trait of a successful running back is the ability to shift gears and look like you are running full speed downhill.
Senior cheer captain, she knows what leadership's all about. I love that they're trying to air this out.
Through the hands.
It's a great call. That's a great call. Shout out Jillian Blades, 8th period athletic department staff member. Looking for her to have a big night tonight. Expectations are high, Jillian.
She will respond, but does a great job down in the office, taking care of a lot of different tasks. We really appreciate it. Keeping athletics moving, making sure athletics are important. That's what we're here for.
And the seniors are kind of showing a great balance of passing and running right here.
It's a great call there, Gavin. Great shotgun snap. The pitch to Holbinger.
Oh, there was a holding call.
Flag. 26.
That was Liza Laxton.
I get called back. Liza Laxton.
Listen, I play the position. I understand. There are just sometimes you get beat and you can't help but reach out there. But you got to understand angles. You got to understand the field position. You got to understand the defender and when to let that person go and let the running back do the work. With 55 seconds and running, if you don't put it in the end zone here, we got a ball game coming out of the first half.
I'd have to agree with you. We all thought it was 21-0. The interception could not be returned, and it's 14-0. But again, the seniors get the ball.
Almost a great
Going
catch.
to the star of the night.
Yeah, they need to start pounding the rock.
Yeah. But if you're a junior defender, you got to be a hero there. You got to come down with that ball, and you got to change this game right there. It's a missed opportunity.
You're looking at about like a 30-yard field goal attempt.
It looks like they may be sending the unit out, or it looks like the kicker, number 24, is running on the field.
Yeah, I think we're about to see a field goal here.
Flakes, you better cover your eyes.
Wow. Let's get the band throwing some juice out there. Let's make this interesting right here. I think we're off field.
Yeah, definitely not a field goal.
I love this set here.
Look at a trip set.
Trip set, all three on the line.
Yeah,
there's the snap. Looking to throw it again.
Oh, wow,
a
bubble.
Going to go with the bubble.
Oh, with the spin move.
I don't love the play call there.
Not a good. And the juniors are getting very excited on the side.
I understand the feeling. You're up 14-0. You feel like you're in control of the game. You have the ball within the red zone. You're saying, no, let's try some things. Let's open it up. But you fall into a trap sometimes of getting too cute when you really just need to pound that one in and go up 3 scores. Sometimes when that happens, the momentum shifts. And I feel like that right now. Juniors should just come out, take a knee, get into halftime without any more mistakes, regroup. They're only down 2 scores. It's anybody's game still.
Seniors have to stick to the game plan, stick to the bread and butter, handoffs, tosses, back-to-backs. Use your speed, and you'll run away with this game.
Chris Katanda.
Oh, that's a tackle at the line of
I'll tell you what, though, she got downhill fast.
And there she is again, Brooklyn Castellano, making up for the absence of Maria Perez. Wow.
4 tackles on the day for Brooklyn.
I think the juniors just used their 6th time out of the half, but who's counting? Who's counting? Because apparently you can line everyone up on the line of scrimmage and send all 10 people down the field. We will try to run that on Friday. Good luck, Hillside, trying to cover it. We'll see.
We
how
will
that
ask
goes.
for 6 timeouts too.
Absolutely.
So Hillside, be prepared for that.
That's Logan Nichols throwing in some sunflower seeds. Keep them off the game field for us. Thank you.
Yeah, they're good.
We are not sponsored by the
David. Yep, David.
We are not. We do not take any of that
He
responsibility.
did flash that logo fairly.
We did not ask for
fairly
permission for
obvious.
that.
Huge sunflower seed advocate.
And you gotta look at the offense coordinator here for the juniors. Like, honestly, what are you doing?
I don't know.
12 players on the field again, and the official just gave him. Well, I heard the more people you have out there, the better opportunity that one of those 13 will catch it.
Is this a 4x2 set?
Shotgun snap.
Wow.
Hill to the right side. She
With the
throws
bomb.
up a prayer.
Oh, almost caught by Avery Carino.
Through the hands.
She wanted it. She's got to bring that
I would have set
down.
the tone going into the half.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, but I think there's a shot that the juniors could snap the ball with 15 players on the field and not one official would notice. It's something worth thinking about.
I don't know if it's the white jerseys. Maybe they blend in with the grass. Maybe they're part camouflage. But you are absolutely right. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a junior player run on the field from the sideline and get downfield. There's no play clock. I mean,
There's no delay of game.
There is.
Welcome to Powder Puff, everyone.
You could do whatever you want right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they just had no linemen either, and they just sent everybody downfield.
Wow.
Oh,
ball's on the ground.
dead.
That's got to be
that
dead.
ball is dead.
That's a net gain of -5.
8.7 seconds left, 4th down. Do you punt it?
I think we're going to run this thing out so we can get to halftime and try to regroup as a whole. I may go down and talk to the officials, maybe talk to the junior players. I'm not
Let
really
them know
sure.
about the the untucked jerseys too.
The jersey thing's a problem, but there it is, halftime, ladies and gentlemen. 14-0 seniors. Could have been 28, so the juniors still have life, but the seniors will receive the second half kickoff.
Hi, Ben Willett here with Cecilia Rossi, and after a dominant first half, what do you think the final score is going to be now?
I'm back with another prediction. I'm going to think 30-0.
30-0 is a bold one.
Well, do you see the scoreboard right now?
And they are demolishing them. We will see.
I'm with Jewel Mick, and I'm with Maddie Battle. So, girls, how's the offensive line and defensive line right now?
Pretty good. I think that we just had to get the hang of it at first, and now we're getting back in it.
I would agree with that. I think we got the second half is ours.
We got Carter here. It's halftime. What have you liked about your team's performance so far?
Our offense is doing amazing. Our defense is getting a lot of 3-and-outs, which is perfect. That's what we want them to do. And I don't know. Overall, we're playing great football.
You guys have been throwing the ball a lot more tonight. What do you guys think you're going to gain from that?
We're going to gain a lot of yards because they're not covering our passes.
Quick shout out to our fall athletes for a great fall. Field hockey for their 7th straight Group 2 South title. West Effort Marching Band for another title, ACC Championship. Great job by all. Very proud and excited for the wintertime to get here. Gav, any preview on this year's wrestling squad? Maybe if Will would step back and create some kind of... Here we go.
That's a great question, Coach Morrell, and we're very excited for this year. We got a stacked lineup. You look at us, our lightweights are good. We got AJ Monahan coming back, Nate Schultz is coming back, Jake McConville. I mean, we don't really have a weak point in our lineup. And we look at heavyweight, we got Tion and Tasir Money. We also got some new freshmen coming out, fresh legs, and we're just looking to teach those guys and just because you look at heavyweight, and it's kind of just two big guys rumbling around. And the guy that has more stamina usually wins the match. So.
That's great. We're excited about West Effort Wrestling this year. Will, what about a preview on our boys basketball squad this year?
I'm open up with this. They are a veteran group. The addition of Anto, I feel like they're super psyched about it. Like, it's like they've never lost any seniors. Like, the graduating class, they're like, well, I mean, congrats, you made it through high school. It was awesome while you were here, but we're coming back and we're reloaded. Get the caliber. Reloaded.
Really excited about boys basketball. Also excited about girls basketball with the transfer. Zanaya Carr from Delsey, some returners, Liza Laxton, Allie Flynn, Erica McDonald, Carrie Russo. There's some, I think they're a dark horse in the Colonial Conference. Don't overlook girls basketball. Will, how about pick up on the winter track scene? What's that looking like this year?
After the graduation of a strong senior class, Kai Sawyer Smith, Pat Mario, Donovan Stone, we're looking for
Bobby Metz,
yeah, all of them, King Niz, Nehemiah Young, all of them, all those guys. We're looking for a huge step up from the young guys. Jay Sean, he ran a 55. He was running like 60s in the winter, 55 in the spring. So we're looking for a strong push out of him. Returners such as myself and Nick Olson out on the field right now as a coach. We're looking to help lead these young guys to prepare them for the next couple years.
I think what Will's trying to say is here, instead of rebuilding a year, they're reloading this year.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Also, checking in on bowling. I'll tell you what, you want to see a stacked squad, check out our boys bowling squad, led by 4th in the state returning Brandon Parker, who could very, 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 very easily, not easily, but could have a great chance of winning a state title.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And, bowling doesn't get a lot of recognition, and they're just a great team here at West Effort High School. And I think we should get more people to go out to their events, and I think it should be a fun year for bowling.
You can't forget about Keith Perry, too. Strong.
He is strong. Unfortunately, Keith will not be able to bowl this year.
I was unaware, obviously.
He'll be well without him. Just saw a shot right there of a crowd, one of the bigger Powder Puff crowds we've had in recent years.
I'm not sure why.
Probably because of the weather. It's one of our warmer ones. We have a recorded, looks like 578 people here tonight. That's in the top 3 for all-time biggest crowds. When you add the marching band, that puts us at around 600. So we're looking at 600 people for this Powder Puff game. Our only hope can be that they receive more action and better product in the second half from both teams. I got to be honest, I am not impressed yet by the senior effort.
That's a good point. That's good. I'm not impressed at all. It's only 14-0. Everybody's acting like it's a blowout. It's 14-0. Plenty of time left.
If you're the juniors right now, you make your adjustments, and we talk about it all the time. You gotta stay here. You let the lows get too low, you're gonna get punched in the mouth.
And juniors need one person to start talking about it. We don't need 20 guys with different plans. Just have one coach come over and be like, hey, let's get this done.
Well, you know how it is. You get that, you get the kinks out, you get your nervousness out in the first half. You could see a class of 2021 come out here in the second half with whole new lifeblood. The seniors look very, very comfortable. And I know Coach Vin is not about that. He's been around long enough. He's been in enough battles to know. But just the body language. I mean, the juniors are up. They're warming up. They're talking strategy. We've got groups together. The coaches are having a catch, warming their quarterbacks up. I really feel as though we could have a junior dominant second half.
And you want to look at the end of the first half. What are the seniors looking at right now? They got shut down. 15 in goal, and the juniors almost got a long completion.
I mean, it's a picnic over there.
Yeah,
it's a picnic over there. Get the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches out, right? Get a couple apples and bananas out there, and we'll just cruise through this.
Push money, hands in his pockets per usual.
That's a good point. And you look at the juniors, intimidation factor is a big part in the first half. You're coming out big bad seniors, beat the juniors last year, beat the seniors last year as juniors. And you think about it, maybe they got a little comfortable. They're like, hey, they're not that good. Let's go out and get them.
I mean, if you're in a junior class right now, you're saying, we're in great shape. We can shock the world right now. You come out on fire.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Just had to sign some autographs, talk to some people in the stands, the normal. We've got about 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half here. Shout out to Josh, Cruiser, and Evan for stepping up and doing the chains tonight. They did not have to do that. They chose to volunteer, and we'd like to thank them for that, because without them, this would not be possible.
And while we have a little bit more time here, Joe, we just got done talking about winter sports, and what were your thoughts on it this year? What are you excited about?
There's a lot of excitement around the winter season. Usually people around here say that West Deptford takes the winter off. I think our South Jersey Group 2 champion wrestling team would have something to say about West Deptford taking the winter off, being that we may have a stronger squad this year. And yes, that just put all of Group 2 on blast, that we will be fielding one of the more competitive teams in the area. So please come at us and come get us. I don't know if you've also heard, our boys basketball team broke the wins record last year and bringing back a whole lot. And we've also got the addition of the Italian Stallion. No, not Rocky Balboa. That's Anto Baggy. And he's here to play. 6'6", better than MJ Iraldi. I know that's hard to believe.
Wow.
But we've got an outstanding young man, not just a basketball player, adding a lot to our town and our community. We're very grateful to have him. Welcome, Anto.
I believe it's pronounced Baggy.
I'm sorry. The accent, I didn't see it over the A there. I'll make sure I put that in my notes, so thank you for that.
That'd be a hard A and a soft double G in the Italian language.
Absolutely.
Can we get that one more time, Coach Morrell? Baggy?
Now, as I
It's
continue...
not a question, it's a statement, Baggy.
Being
I was
that
trying to add some flair to it.
I don't want to just
Baggy.
touch on two of our winter sports. Our girls basketball team brings back a whole lot. They're looking to compete this year. I also have some insider information that our boys bowling squad is looking like the team to beat in the area, according to Coach Seeley. You got to love that energy.
So repeat information while you were out
signing autographs. Yes, we talked about this. Thank you.
We covered all of our winter sports, but what I want to know from you, Mr. Panchella, is what do you need to see from these seniors in the second half for you to believe that they're one of the best powder puff teams ever?
Well, once Gavin Shields shuts that door and the band stops playing in our ears, I think you got to go right back to your bread and butter. You get the ball out of half, got to go back to the ground game. Yes, you did complete one amazing pass. We are all impressed. We haven't seen Jess Gindel since she started dominating in the first half. I think Gindel, Holbinger, Dreger, they've got to get going again. You want to score here. You want it to be 21-0, because I'll tell you right now, the juniors get a 3 and out or they get a stop and they get the ball back early, This game will be 14-7, and all of a sudden, my prediction looks better and better, and then all of a sudden, it could be 14-14. But again, the fact that you can't return an interception, I'll be going probably to the meeting with Mr. Morrell next year in South Dakota instead of North Dakota, and we are going to address advancing interceptions, because if you make a play on the ball, you should be rewarded. Because from where I'm from, when you pick the ball off, you're looking for 6. Is that correct, Will?
Yeah, I mean, over there at the Midwest, there's a lot of hurricanes and tornadoes, so the ball's in the air. It's real questionable if you want to return that thing.
Understandable, but if I recall, Friday night, Tyshawn Bookman picked one off, and there was no denying that guy from getting in the end zone.
Absolutely not. That was also not powder puff.
This is a big-time kickoff that we have right now. Field position could determine who gets the momentum in the second half. Right now, there is no momentum. Nobody's coming into this half steamrolling. This is anyone's game. So a great punt by the juniors to pin the seniors deep and make them drive the field could change the game. And if you remember in the first half, this is what the seniors did. Punted with their backs to the scoreboard, drove the juniors deep in their own territory, and just shut down shop.
Tell you what, you've got a quality punter about to boot this ball. She takes most of the set pieces for the girls' soccer team. Alex Holmstrom getting in the mix here.
Yeah, but you don't want to send it to Grace Holbinger. Straight in the air.
There it is. Kicks away.
Almost.
A great attempt at it, but that ball is dead on the ground. We finally got that rule right after 57 years of the powder puff tradition. When the ball hits the ground, it is dead, but apparently you cannot advance an interception.
That's a big drop. That's a big drop. That's 15 yards of field position in the negative for the seniors. The ball is now on the 28-yard line. That is a long way to go.
I agree. This is what you talked about. Field position, field position, field position. She also had a full head of steam behind her. She catches that thing in the air. I think she goes for a good 30, 40 yards.
I feel a mistake coming from the senior class. This thing's going to get interesting.
Are the wide receivers lined up on the wrong? Yeah, it looks like it, huh? The ball's on the 28. The receivers are on the 30. Grace is in the end zone, I think. I'm not.
It's always exciting to see if the officials are going to call it, though.
Someone has to move the wide receivers, or we won't play this game anymore.
Guys, it's a simple look at the ref. Am I on call? Clearly
Well,
not when the ball's on the 24.
I don't know if you can call the seniors on this one after watching the juniors' offense.
No, they got it set. They figured it out. But I'll tell you what, listening to the marching band right now, I feel like I'm Gladiator and I'm entering the arena and I'm about to go to battle. We're going to pass it. Oh, wow.
I just don't understand. They are asking for a disaster by throwing that ball up there. That's not what got you here. Running the football is what got me here.
I don't know why they've gotten away from the run game, but at the same time, now that I know the rules of the game, I'd probably air it out every play knowing that no one can return it afterward and my defense gets back on the field. This is kind of like the 49ers. It's like, do you want Jimmy G out there losing the game for you, or do you want to keep your defense on the field? I'd probably hand the ball off 150 times a game. Just to protect the guy.
I just don't know if you can make that statement about Jimmy G after he went 33 for 34 completions and over 400 pass yards.
Oh, we've got to make that catch.
I'll tell you what, though, another good pass from Dreger. She is finding the open receivers. Markayla Anderson does not mess around. She will look to make up for that play right there. She is a gamer.
3rd and 10, coming out of your own 28. I'm not sure what was going on at halftime. I get it. You feel like you're in control. But the tide can change very quickly. And when Mr. Momentum swings in the opposite direction, it's a hard ship to sail.
Wow. Quality shout out on the momentum, especially here in Movember, where mustaches raise awareness. What a move. Oh,
huge
big
stop.
Time. Maddie,
big time stop.
The reason Madison Battle is my kind of player is it's not because it's unsportsmanlike. She pulled the flag. She's going to drop it right where she got you. Not going to give it back to you. Not going to say good try. It's no, I just stopped you short of the first down marker because I'm trying to send a message to my team.
And I almost just saw a decleat on the edge there. Markayla Anderson almost just elevated somebody onto the ground. and it was pretty impressive.
Also pretty illegal.
I'm not opposed to it at this point. The refs are having a good time. He's smiling. They're smiling.
Got a punt here, right?
If they're not punting, I'm confused as you literally open double doors with no pole in the middle. Wide open. But they're going to, fake the misdirection.
Faked the camera. Fake the camera
They
out.
got the first down. Hats off to Coach Vin again.
That's next level.
And Hallie Dreger. I mean, the fake fooled everyone.
Can I get your thoughts on the mesh?
Poor. Gutsy call by Coach Vin and staff. Shout out to Coach Max Strout on the video there. Not often that Max gets fooled.
No, he watches a lot of misdirection and tends to handle it well. But right there, he was fooled, as were some of us. But that's a first down for the seniors either way, and that is a huge, huge play for them. The pitch to Holbinger around the right side. A lot of physical blocking up front, and she's found a seam. She has found a seam across midfield. She's stretching the corner, put that ball in the other hand. She's still going.
Flagpole and Nia Huggins, I believe.
Wow, working downfield, but a huge gain from Grace Holbinger, and she is back, ladies and gentlemen.
And about time they started giving the rock to Grace Holbinger, because how can you not after last year? But hopefully they found the ground now and they're going back to the run game.
I almost feel as if they're just toying with the juniors. We may see a few more passes right here just to make this game interesting, which I'm all for. I'd also like to see maybe some touchdown celebrations. There were some groups in the past that really held it down, and I kind of like that energy. You know what I mean? Not everybody's into it, but I am.
I believe that's what the young kids call swag.
Absolutely.
Or is it fit?
No, Peep the Fit is like your clothing, Mr. Morrell.
Your outfit.
The swag, absolutely, and your APR is what they call it. APR for appearance. Because in the video games, when you've got 100% APR, I mean, you are electric.
Well, that's what it's all about, how you look, right?
Well, look good, feel good, play good. You know, does it work? I think so. You know, a lot of guys, I'm sure you were getting haircuts before the Lehigh game.
True, yep. I just know a lot of young guys these days look good, feel good, post it, then sit on bench.
I'm going to bite my tongue as there's a few names that come to mind, but, November can only last so long, and I can only tell so many truths, so I'm just going to agree with you there and say there are several
How
people.
many locker room mirror pictures can it take before someone says, do you actually play? Can we get an action shot?
But, Coach, I got a jersey, and I signed up, and my name's on the thing, and my mom and dad.
Coach, if I can order $150 worth of.
Oh my God, that's just karma.
And there she is again, the transfer.
Powerpuff football gods are shining down upon the senior class of 2020 for their hard work and dedication.
I can guarantee no one meant to knock down Catherine Wilson, being that she is a black belt and would absolutely annihilate anyone in the end zone. That was a complete accident, and her teammates knew it. That's why they ran away. But tip drill usually is supposed to go the defense's way. Looks like it goes the seniors' way. And we finally have our 21-0 that we thought we had in the first half. The seniors continue to move the ball, and they're doing it with the ground and the air, and they're still coaching them up at 21-0.
Hopefully Dean is getting some calls in his headset from the Powder Puff deities.
The intensity of Coach Vin is impressive. I love how locked in he is right now. He is not satisfied.
I think Coach Olson's here just for like quality control. He might be like the sheriff on staff that just protects Coach Vin. I think that's a wonderful thing there. We're all for safety here.
He's the wires guy that follows the head coach around. In NFL.
And he's the get back guy. Hey, everyone knows their role, and if you accept your role, we're all for it. 21-0 seniors, 12-20 and counting left in this game. What answer do the juniors have? Brooklyn to punt this ball off again. She got off a great run in the first half, pinned him down inside the 20. Can she do it again? She does get off another boomer.
Phenomenal kick.
Missed catch.
And that's a dead ball down at the 20. Another great punt from Brooklyn Castellano, competing with McKenzie for MVP of the game right now. I don't know if you guys would agree with me, but I'd have to believe they're the two biggest playmakers in the game right now. Don't get me wrong, Drager, Holbinger, and Gindel doing a great job, but those two have really made their presence felt.
Yeah, Joe, great point. And you look at Brooklyn, over 5 tackles, probably 4 more tackles for loss, and then probably 3 40-plus yard punts for great field position.
Yeah, Coach talked about it earlier this game. Special teams is a third of the game.
13 players again on the field for the juniors. I mean, this is just amazing.
Just proud of the officials for catching that one.
It's overwhelming when you see a whole team standing on offense. You're like, there's no way there could be this many players.
There's
Shotgun
probably
snap.
a good shot that the juniors could put their whole entire team on the field right now, and things would not get better.
As long as two
celebration.
There's the celebration we needed. And I don't know if you guys saw those 3 defenders for the seniors chop their feet, break down, and just say, good luck trying to get by this brick wall here. I still don't know what the juniors are trying to accomplish offensively. I talked to their coaches last week, and I said, you snap that ball to the quarterback, and you hand it off. You just give it to your fastest players and tell them to get to the edge. I haven't seen it once. I'll talk to them afterward. I don't know. I thought I was giving insider information. They obviously thought they knew better.
Post wheel.
Put a little bit too much air on it.
I mean, this is West Deptford. Stick to the bread and butter. Stick to the ground game. It's November, ladies. The ball is cold.
Started with the ski mask. Now it's on to the purge mask.
Shout out Tassir Money.
He's having fun with it.
I think it's ridiculous.
I'd be awfully intimidated if a team took the field in just those masks and no helmets. I would have no idea, because then you really would become nameless faces. Nameless faces. That's what you would become if you wore those masks. No jerseys, just the masks, and all of a sudden, it's just a group of athletes with zero identity.
How many tackles is that for Brooklyn Castellano?
Like Gavin said, she might be into double digits. She's got at least 6 solo. I mean, has just been on fire. But when you talk about locomotives, you better back it up, and she sure has.
That right. She sure has. She is on the train. She's a conductor.
So 8th graders checking this footage out. She was not just talking about it, she's being about it, and that's what we're trying to put out there here at West Deptford High School.
Classic Panchella.
That's what I'm here for. Okay, so it looks like, is this really 4th down? We're at 4th down, and they're going
definitely 12 on the field.
Oh, that's yep. And
can't do that. It's flag blocking.
Jordan, big time tackle, and there she is, celebrating with Brooke Bailey. We love that
sportsmanship.
Oh man,
it's good stuff.
You know it's bad when you're getting pats on the back from the other team. All right, and that's a turnover on downs in their own territory. Really confused about that. Not punting says you're basically just giving up.
Yeah, I don't know what speaks more on giving up than after your teammates just got tackled for a loss, you go up and give the defender a pat on the back for getting that tackle. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing, but we'll see what happens on this offensive drive for the seniors.
I don't know, kind of like giving Gatorade to officials before games, but again, another topic for another day. Well, there's a flag on the field right now, but is that Sophia Briggs getting in the mix there? Is that who the ball carrier was?
Well, it's flagged and ripped off by number 1, Maddie Thomas. What I don't like is when the officials try to keep it close by throwing ghost flags in there so as one team does not destroy another.
As we've learned, it is uncontrollable that one man seems to handle better than the rest of us, but that seems to happen on Friday nights as well, when you're the stronger opponent and you watch officials try to keep teams in the game, and all it does is take away from the preparation of the team that's working harder. But I guess it's across all levels. You even see it in the NFL, especially when the Dallas Cowboys are playing America's team, where Jerry Jones has enough money to pay off the entire world.
Easy on that soapbox. Easy on the soapbox.
Tell you what, you put a microphone in my hands, I'm going to take every opportunity I get. I'm just getting started, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd like to see Taylor Counter. There she is. That's what we want to see.
Oh, a decoy by Tanaya Westhoff.
Someone just got absolutely.
Oh, she's still going.
Went out of bounds.
Someone is getting
Tanaya's getting a sticker.
complete sticker.
I don't know what just happened there, but that's the kind of powder puff we're looking for right there.
That one's going to be fun to watch tomorrow on the replay in Mr. Kirshner's video tech room.
Wow, what a run. It's happy to see Taylor get involved there. I mean, you want to talk about school spirit, smile on her face at all times. She's giving everything she's got at all times.
Conductor of the energy train.
Absolutely.
She built it herself, too. The energy train.
And she'll let you know. I'm going to be famous someday, guys. And I believe it. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Gun, wing T.
You got to love that. Oh, great look. Aaron Graber, take notes.
That was a good job by Taylor. Looking for the ball, knowing that her QB was going to pull it, turn around and start blocking.
I could have bet you guys $1 million he was going to say she was down at the line. That ball was extended across the goal line. It was a touchdown for the seniors, but hey, we'll run it back. Gavin Shields was in on Friday night, I think. And
he was only laying in the end zone. Right?
He got up across the yellow line. Yes, you are correct, Will. But again, uncontrollable. We got right back at it, and we got that ball in the end zone.
No peace signs thrown yet.
No, not yet.
I'd like to see just a competitive effort here from the juniors. Looks like they were all checking the scoreboard clock. As a matter of fact, guys, it's been wonderful. I'm going to go downstairs, get this trophy ready to hand out to our 2019 Powder Puff champions.
And that's Coach Morrell calling early. 5:10 left to go. 21-0.
Oh, truck stick, but makes the tackle. Maddie Battle, stand your ground. Stand your ground and make them earn it.
That's a good job by her showing some sort of fight.
Absolutely.
Not letting her just walk in there.
You know why? Because her heels are on the goal line, not letting anyone across the yellow line. Like we talked about before, you're doing yourself no good playing 6 yards in the back of the end zone when the ball needs to go a half a yard. All right, it looks like we've got 3rd down and 1 coming up here for the seniors. 4:30 to go in the game, and the juniors are just running out of time. The seniors are comfortable fixing flags. The officials aren't speeding this thing up, so why not milk it? Why not milk it? Great shotgun snap, by the way. That's Drager to the outside.
That's a flag.
Taylor,
I credited her earlier for a good job on blocking. She absolutely.
Oh yeah, Taylor's upset about that one.
She's so nice that she's apologizing to the official right now.
I would like to formally apologize.
She will probably
for causing you to have to throw.
She will pen him a letter and send it to him later as well.
Handwritten.
To apologize for that.
That was almost an arm drag right there. That was almost 2 points.
I agree. She did it. She was really well executed. I'm just wondering, did they do that on purpose? Do we just keep the clock moving? Do we not even put the ball back in the juniors' hands?
You got 3:30. You're up by 21.
I'll just take a penalty and we'll run another play on you.
That's a good point, Joe. And think about here, you got about, it is 4th down. I guess there's a loss of down there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 3rd. Yep, there it is. There it is. Arm drags can be lost down. So
shout out to South Dakota too for doing this.
Absolutely. Shout out Mr. Seeley for really taking a look at the rules there. Apparently that's how we got the right time.
That's good stuff.
And as this game winds down, I'd like to give a couple more shout-outs, but let's first take a look at this play. Oh, man, big tackle. She's down on the ground, but she made it. That's
a big stop by the juniors.
Yeah, 4th and 10.
Bella Gismondi coming up big. She might have got trucked, but she made the tackle. But as I was saying, gentlemen, I'd just like to go down the line here and give a big thank you to Coach Dixon again, our PA announcer, Mr. Gore on the clock, always killing it, fastest fingers in the West, a.k.a. the East. Mr. Kirshner especially comes out 6 hours before the game, sets up multiple cameras, brings out a whole crew. He's got us on the soundboard, microphones, headphones. I mean, none of this would be possible. He also puts on an unbelievable display for our students season in and season out. The man doesn't miss an event. He'll make you a highlight tape. He'll put anything you want out there. I mean, just a phenomenal job by him getting this all together and making this a special event. And thank you to his whole crew that comes out and films, to the marching band. Dr. Gismondi's here, Mr. Morrell. I mean, it's an excellent event. It raises money. canned goods are collected, and it's something we hope to keep going. But hopefully the juice and excitement continues, because I don't know what this game is going to look like next year.
And that's a good point, Joe. I'd also like to say thanks to all those people and add Max Strout in there. Great videographer. And here we go, 4th down, 4th and 10.
And another big tackle. Alex Holmstrom makes the tackle.
Oh, little flex.
Why not let it fly at this point? Down 21-0. We need juice somewhere, somehow.
That was it.
And that'll be a turnover on downs. 2:25 to go in the game.
And I'd really like to see juniors come out and not only pass the ball. Try some runs in there.
I think they're going to panic, and we will only see pass plays with short amount of time. I don't know if the 21-point play still exists in Powder Puff, but we will find out. So hold on tight, ladies and gentlemen. There could be some magic here at the Nest. But our timeout is more concerned with counting players than it is drawing up a play, which cannot be a good sign. Now it looks like he's conducting the marching band, or maybe he's landing an airplane. I'm not really sure what any of that was. None of which looked like a play call. And I guarantee we'll see 10 people line up on the line of scrimmage, and all 10 will run down.
You got to think about it. It's got to be the headphones he's wearing.
I also think there's more girls wearing flags than are physically possible to touch the football for real.
Yeah.
I'm all about being where my feet are. But if you're looking at a year ahead from now as the juniors, you either change the dedication to a wide receivers coach, Rodney Barnes, and open up the offense a little bit to the run game, or you completely fire them and don't dedicate yourself to a wide receivers coach.
Oh, that ball is picked off.
Mackenzie Jupin.
Mackenzie Jupin.
Everyone's getting a little bit of love tonight.
Coming up big. Both her brothers played for the West Effort football program. She just made them proud. Great job, Mackenzie Jupin, finding the ball and going and getting it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, looks like that will ice this game right here.
And that's just a great send-off for the class of 2020. Possibly one of the best Powder Puff teams we've ever seen here.
I'd have to agree with you. I mean, the end of an era is coming, and who wants to pick up on the slack? And like you said, Will, if I'm the sophomores, I'm getting excited. I'm starting to think we could be them. We could win Spirit Week next year. Sure. We could win this game as juniors, because based on what we just saw on the field right there, I don't know if this team will ever figure it out.
And that's a good point. Look at sophomores, but you got to think about it. Are the sophomores any different from the junior class?
Talk about Zoo Tigers.
Oh, I love that they're going shotgun back-to-back right here. They are not letting up, but that's a phenomenal tackle from Cheyenne Hill. Well done, Cheyenne, not giving up till the end.
That's because of the tape.
That's 100% the spat on her cleats that she specifically requested.
And obviously it's helping her, Joe.
She's had a decent day so far. I mean, throwing the football's a little rough, not all her fault. We don't point fingers, win and lose as a team. But it looks like the outcome was what everyone thought it would be.
Yeah.
A beatdown from the seniors, class of 2020. Going out with a bang. We've got 39 seconds left, and I love that they're still trying to put more points on the board. Drager season opening. Michaela Anderson with the crackback. We
got some tumble.
You want to get rowdy at the last 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
I like
Send a message.
I like that Dejanay tackled her, then got up and then pulled the flag.
Were there any flags thrown?
No.
I know that is absolutely illegal in Powder Puff football.
At this point in the game, that is 100% legal. We encourage it.
I just checked the book,
I'm just kidding. We do not. I'm just glad everyone's okay there. Dejanay, we know you didn't mean that. Great tackle either way, and way to pull the flag afterward to solidify the play.
And I like to shout out the seniors blocking. This whole game. There's been plenty of D-cleats out here on the field, and it's honestly the reason why they're winning.
That's why the run game's been successful. Sorry, we're trying to be distracted by Jion White and Devin Cologne.
Devin Cologne.
Nothing else changes around here.
One-handed drop, not touching.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 24 seconds to go.
Let's see if it gets a little more rowdy.
I'd like to.
I'm not,
If I'm the seniors, I'm looking to punch this ball in right now. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm letting them know we're running it up right now.
I'm not looking forward to a brawl, but I'm not saying that I wouldn't like to see it also.
I'd also like to give a shout out. I already mentioned number 5, Catherine Wilson's shotgun snaps have just been
That's a good
electric.
job.
That's a good play.
Good breakup, Avery Carino. And again, that was
Good job by her.
McKenzie open in the end zone. I mean, we may want to have her out to teach our wide receivers how to run routes because she finds herself open a whole lot.
And, Joe, I can agree with that. And
That
the
was-
wideouts might need some help.
That was not a shot at Coach Shields, Gavin's brother, who does coach the wide receivers. They do a great job of blocking. When you only throw 6 times a game, it's hard to get everyone involved. But when you're averaging 350 on the ground, you just keep pounding that rock.
I'll tell you what, the importance of wide receivers in the wing T offense is sometimes overlooked.
Yeah, but they're a crucial piece. Oh, we like the pitch to Holbinger. Go ahead, put a move on her.
Go ahead, Grace, turn up.
Oh, and that's
Stop her.
Hey, they
That
did
might
their
be that.
job.
Yeah, it's
But that, 9.9
9
seconds left. And like I said, gentlemen, the 21-point play is about to be uncovered. If I'm the juniors, I'm looking at that senior defense and saying, guys, we score here, we win. See if they take it. If I'm the seniors, I'm saying absolutely. Absolutely.
I get what you're saying. To all those who are listening, what Joe's trying to say here is they're not actually going to win, but they're gonna take the hearts away from the seniors, and they're shut out for the past 2 years.
I think you got to
Congrats, you won. You didn't show us.
put some type of misdirection, halfback pass. I mean, you got to do something.
I would look to the old Madden playbook, all verts, and let Cheyenne rip that thing.
I don't know what.
Let her go.
I don't know what
Sling it.
Brian Gallagher is so excited about, down 21-0 with 10 seconds left, but we're about to find out. I mean, the anticipation is killing me. I don't know about you guys.
He must have got a play call or God play call from his headset.
Well, he is the defense coordinator, so I don't know what he's doing on the offensive side of the ball.
Interesting.
He's taking over.
Very
That's
interesting.
I guess he's just taking it in his hands.
9.9 seconds to go, 21-0 seniors. Let's see what the juniors have to offer here. I guess just for pride or maybe what's to come for next year.
You got 2 linemen right now.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
The pitch. This is the pass we were looking for. Avery slings it incomplete, and there's 4.1 seconds left.
Yeah,
I mean, this is
You
like
get both coaches out right now. You just come to an agreement. 22 points.
this is like a wounded animal. You may just want to put it out of its misery. I mean that in a nice way, ladies and gentlemen, but it is hunting season. I'm not saying I go out and do it, but holy smokes.
You're now 5 tallies in hard treat November.
There's Coach Vin just letting you know we want to line up on the 50, eyes straight ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, just quality organization and discipline from that young man. Just want to give him a shout out. Handling a season-ending injury all year, being a great teammate, coming out and showing school spirit. We're happy he was able to coach the girls up and bring something to the table. And put the ball in Carino's hands again. She's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, just great defense all around.
Wow, and
Oh, she
there
was
it
still
is.
alive.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a wrap.
21-0 seniors, back-to-back champions of Powder Puff football. They have cemented their legacy in the Powder Puff game and in West Deptford's history books. Congratulations to the class of 2020. To the class of 2021, I guess there's next year. Maybe revamp the whole thing. Maybe think about some new coaches, some new plays. Maybe start with the basics. How many people are on the field?
Start running.
Where does the ball go? And there it is. Look at the excitement from this senior class. You think it doesn't matter, boys, but it does. Here at West Deptford, we pride ourselves in competing in everything, and these seniors got after it again. Well done, seniors.
And all I have to say is to the juniors is just to not hold your heads down. Get back after it. Get back in the weight room. And just come back next year ready to show us something different.
I agree. If you want to be who you want to be, you better have the play cards out tomorrow, the dry erase board, the weights clanking. I mean, next year's here. Next year's here. You're a senior right now. You're a senior. How are you going to act? How are you going to act? Friendly handshake at the end here. You got Max Strout down there making sure nothing gets chippy. As always, guys, thank you so much for joining us. So glad to have Will Sager on the set with us this year.
I'd like to thank not only everyone that showed up, but everyone involved. You guys already said it. But I would just like to thank you guys for accepting me up here in the box. It was a great experience. Last second one I got to punch hard into.
I'll tell you what, you brought it. Gavin, I want to thank you. I think you got worlds better than last year.
Yeah.
I think you're making some significant improvements, and you've got what it takes. And you may be the guy taking this thing over. I may be calling you back next year to let this thing go, because it looks like my co-host, Mr. Jason Morrell, has taken a back seat. I mean, again, we know he was at the Powder Puff meeting, but it looks like he may be taking a step back. It may be time for you guys to step in, and we'll gladly embrace it. We'll continue to try to make this a special event. The juniors, I don't know, pictures for the yearbook. I guess I wouldn't want mine 21-0.
If I were them, I would just be running off the field right now.
Yeah. But I don't make the rules. But again, gentlemen, thank you so much, Mr. Gavin Shields, Mr. Wilbert Seger. Very fortunate to have you. And again, Powder Puff 2019 in the books, 21-0 seniors. I'd like to wish you all out there a happy Thanksgiving. I know it's a little early, but we are all very thankful for all of you and your support. And we hope to see you out next year for what looks to be a Donnybrook for the ages.
Zoo Tiger versus Zoo Tiger.
Absolutely.
Patty cake, Powder Puff.
Signing off for 2019, I'm Joe Panchella.
I'm Will Seger.
I'm Gavin Shields.
Have an Eagle night.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
2020, we just took the dub. There's not much to say, but what are you guys' reaction?
I mean, it's awesome. 2 years in a row, shutout. 2 years in a row, 21-0. The girls really deserve this trophy. It's a great job by them.
Well, I mean, just starting off with the practices, they were totally focused, 100% locked in at every practice, Obviously, that reflected onto the field, and that's why the score the way it is.
Yeah. If you guys aren't aware, 2020 hasn't lost anything in the past 2 years. We're undefeated in Spirit Week and Powder Puff.
Right, that's right.
I mean, the girls just deserved everything that they earned. They worked hard at practice, they focused, stayed hard. We got the result.
Our offense is going to run off our D, and that's exactly what happened tonight. No points allowed. We scored 21. It's exactly what we wanted, exactly what we needed.
Nick, top it off, man.
All I got to say is the juniors. You guys got some big shoes to fill. 2020 vision, baby.
Right, baby. Come on, baby. Come on.
Tonight, ladies, what do you guys have to say?
We're just a great class, and I love all the girls on here.
What do you have to say about that?
I mean, honestly, did you expect anything else?
2020 all the way. That's a dub.
How do you feel after that tough loss?
I feel like we all worked our butts off, and especially the MVPs here, we all worked really hard. I think we can come back next year.
I think we definitely need to practice more next year, but we can come back stronger. Our offense just needs a little more practice, but our defense is pretty tough, and we made some good tackles.
I think it was a solid game. We were underestimated a lot. We only lost 21-0. A lot of people said a lot higher scores, so we did really good for what we had.
I think the same thing. I think next year we're going to come back stronger. And the first half was just us trying to get used to it. Second half, I think we dominated.
I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Heat in the kitchen, pot on the stove, water getting boiled. Being sold, Snoopy in the hookie, system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them, bust till I burst them up, floss them up, toss them up.